This is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Sunday coming up is Easter. It's going to be a really weird one this year, so just stay at home, pray, meditate, and be thankful. I think it's going to be over with before long, so hopefully you just hang in there a little bit longer. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. I do appreciate it. There's some weird things going on with YouTube. They've shut down a bunch of the big channels, demonetized them and stuff. And I kind of checked them out, and I just don't see where it was harmful. So some crazy stuff going on right now with censorship. I have been stuck at like 833 subscribers. It goes to there, then it'll go up almost to 840, and then it always goes back to 833. So I don't know what's going on there. People were telling me they're not unsubscribing. I talked to some of the new people, at least 10 of them, and they said they did not unsubscribe. They said they made an account where they could subscribe and, and watch the videos and everything, comment, take part in it. But they said, I really don't have anything to do with YouTube. I'm on Instagram, or I'm on Facebook, or, I'm on Twitter, and just don't want to have anything to do with YouTube. And I can understand that and respect that. But I think these algorithms are seeing it as a fake account because there's no activity on it. You know what I mean? No posting or anything. But I subscribe back to them, so I don't know what's going on. I've written them many, many times, more than I have fingers, if you know what I mean. And the help area, or the creators help area, and I have heard nothing. I've asked them to please reinstate my subscribers, but, and I understand it's happening to everybody. So I don't know what's going on there. They're just not giving it attention. They don't have enough people to cover it at YouTube, Google, because everybody's staying at home. So maybe that's what it is. It gets a little discouraging, but something, that's just the way it is. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I would like to have a little coin, to put back into the channel where I can buy equipment, cameras, stuff that we need, software and stuff, updated software, but, it's just the way things are right now. I'm not mad about it. It just gets a little discouraging because I enjoy doing what I'm doing anyway. It would be nice to make some money, but, it's just not possible, I don't think, right now with this virus and stuff going on. So make sure you wash your hands. I would wear a mask. I always wear a mask. I have a scarf that I pull up, and then I put it up over my nose after I put my N95 mask on when I go to the grocery store, Walmart, and that's the only two places I really go, just to resupply stuff that we need if they have it, things like alcohol, peroxide, stuff like that to clean with, and toothpaste, just stuff that you use every day. That's what's going on, and I hope your Friday's doing good. I would like to say hello to Tim Badrick. I was talking to him. He's on Twitter a lot, and he has these pictures he takes with his camera, and he's catching things in the trees. I said, well, maybe it's tree spirits or nature spirits. I don't know, another dimension. I think trees have portals. I really do. They're alive, and we just don't know anything about what goes on. I took some pictures in the early morning hours in the backyard where I catch everything, and lo and behold, I'm catching it too. Some shout outs on Twitter right now, everybody that's on right now. Through the Veil, Show Me the Light, Paranormal. Now this is Christian and Anthony in Australia, and they are good people. Go and see their channel and subscribe and follow. They have some really great investigations. Kelly Angelo, Alistair Packer, Diane Richmond, Tim Badrick. Now he's on Twitter, so make sure you check him out. He's the guy I was talking about, has the pictures, and I have the same thing going on. Brendan KPT, yes, a happy Good Friday to you also. Christy, Naomi, Loretta Houston, SK Blogger, Peter Renee, Tarot by Jody. Thank you for your kind words last night. I was so exhausted there, but I did appreciate you saying don't sweat the small stuff, what we were talking about. So that was really cool and right on time. Who else we got? Super Knight PTV, great guy. Hello to Clowns Paranormal Adventures. It was formerly Ace. If you see Ace out there, it's Clowns Paranormal Adventures now. And he's just such a great guy, man. He is just so cool. He does a live stream, and we get on there and we have a good time. I haven't been on the last week. I've been so busy around the house and stuff, doing things, and we're cleaning, and just, we have a friend, his wife has the virus, and we just found out last night, and a couple of other friends have some sickness in their family, and it's just like a really bad time right now for everyone. And, I just send out prayers and love and light. It's all we can do right now. And meditate. Pray for my wife as she's on the front lines too. There is a lot of politics involved in this, and there's a lot of, you just don't know what to believe. Finger pointing and stuff. If we could just all come together, I think it would be a lot different. Well, I know it would be a lot different. It's just so many hidden agendas, power, control, and greed. And until we get past that spiritually, we're not going to make any progress. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I would appreciate it if you could make a donation. All the information is in the description box below, and a lot of shout outs are in the description. Go and follow and subscribe the good people. All of those people are great people, and they do anything in the world for you. I tell you, I believe they would. I know I would. I appreciate you very much. Just show love and light, okay? Well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's our first picture of the day. Now this is all lit up with the brightness and the contrast. You can see this is on the chair. There's a lot of these orbs that will sit down in the chair and rest, I guess. Do you see anything that's really transparent? I see a person that looks like right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and then one right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. All kind of different things. There's an eye there, and then it's covered up right there, but you see the nose and the mouth of some entity, and there's something with little horns coming off right there, you can see. You see the circles right here going around. It's really powerful, whatever it is, and it's huge, too. And let's go over here and see what we see. And this was just like 2 nights ago. These are all fresh. This looks like a cat or something. Here's the eye, and the nose, and the mouth right there. 2 ears. I don't know. It looks like a feline. It's some kind of being. And then you got something right in here. Tell me what you think it is. Look at this one right here. You can look at it this way. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You look up here. It's 2 eyes, and nose, and 2 ears. And here's one right here. 2 eyes, nose, and the ears right there. It looks like a dog right there, doesn't it? Isn't that something? All the things you see in these dimensional travelers. And it looks like somebody is sitting there. You see him. There's his head. He's looking down at a console. There's his arm working controls. He's sitting down. He's riding in his Merkava right there and controlling it. I really do believe that. And here's a bright one. Do you see the 2 eyes and nose right there? And then here's a guy right here, or an entity. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And if you look at it on the big picture, it looks like some kind of feline being. The mouth right here, the nose, the 2 eyes, the stripes. It's really wild, isn't it? Yes, it is. I see some crazy stuff out there. And let's see. See this one right here? This is a person's profile. You see the eye, the nose, the mouth, the ear, the hair coming down, the neck, and the body coming down right there. That's just really pretty as you please right there. It's just undeniable. And see all kind of different stuff in there. Tell me what you think you see. See the hand right here and the fingers? Wow, that's a good catch. And this was one with a big mouth. Look at that. The two eyes, nose, and the mouth. And it looks like there's something inside the mouth there. It said, I got something, got a frog in my throat. Have an entity in my throat. Okay, let's see what we got. This one wasn't in the frame all that well, but you can see there's all kind of little entities right there. See the energy on that sucker? Wow, it's just a lot of orbs flying around. Okay, what is this right here? I see a nose and two eyes right there and a mouth. There's a mouth, two eyes, and nose right there. You see all this, don't you? Can you see? You probably see more than I see. You can see all of that right there. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Tell us what you think it is. Look at the time stamp and say, this is what I think it is. I appreciate it when you participate and tell us what you think it is, because it really helps me for sure. And this one, is in the chair. It's just pretty as you please. That's crazy, isn't it? And the portal right there. We're going to show more stuff. How'd you like that other one last week, man, or Monday, coming out, shooting out? It does that every once in a while. I'm glad that I'm able to catch it. That's really cool. Now, this was the picture before I added the brightness and the contrast. And let's take a look and see if we see anything right here. What do you see there? So I had to take some of the light out where you can see what's inside there. And I see like a basset hound or something right here. See the eye, the nose, the snout right here, the big ears coming down. It looks like a dog to me, and it's so transparent. This is the chair that's in back, so it kind of messes everything up. I can't really see. I do, what I think I see right here is two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. That almost looks like some kind of robot, I mean, more than a biological person, but it may be an entity. It's just a dimensional traveler. And that's what that looks like, is a basset hound. But up here's two eyes, nose, and a mouth. This looks like some kind of extraterrestrial to me. You can see the eye is pretty as you please right there. It's wild, isn't it? Isn't that something? Seeing all this stuff out there in your own backyard. It's wild. And this is what I caught, with this is what it looked like before I put the brightness and the contrast and adjusted that. You see the two eyes, nose, and a mouth? That's a entity right there flying around, and that thing is really powerful right there. It's got some pretty colors to it, and I didn't add any colors. That's just the way it is right there. And this is the one where we had earlier we were looking at. And I see something in the middle. You can see something a little bit better when you cut it down and mess with when you adjust the brightness and the contrast. So, can you see all that right there? Yeah, that's wow. It really is. So let's move on here. Now here's another one over the fairy circle, and here's one in the tree. You can see two eyes, the nose and the mouth right here on this one. And then there's one right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth on this one. Me and my wife, we look at these, and I don't see what she sees, and vice versa. And then she'll go, well, come over here and look. See, right here is an eye and a nose and a mouth. I go, wow, you're right. You have to really just kind of look and watch, and you can see all of these things. And we're going to be taking some video coming up this summer when the leaves all get really big and grown and blocks out all that crazy light that's coming from next door at the storage unit place, and it's going to be really cool. We will have darkness then. Something there. This looks like some kind of feline being to me right here. Something going on there. All kind of different thing goes on in these trees, man. I tell you, I appreciate Tim turning me on to that stuff. Heck, I've got it too going on. There's a portal. It looks like it's opened up there, and something's sticking out of that orb. And here's one here. Same thing, I think. Kind of looks like it's maybe it's some kind of symbol. I see a lot of symbols too sometime. And let's see, did we see this? Yeah. Okay, look at this one really, look at all the energy in this thing. I see 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. I see several things there. 2 eyes, and nose right there. It looks like a dog. And that looks like a greyhound dog right there. 2 eyes and a long snout right there. I'm going to say, before we moved here in, I think around 2006, and they had a big pen out to the left of the fairy circle, on down a little bit in front of the house. And they had several dogs, from what I understand. And I believe that this was, this could be some of their spirits, and that's why we're seeing a lot of the dogs. I don't know. Could be. And you see 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth there. And then here's one right here that, it almost looks like a skeleton. Look, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and it's smiling. And then there's a little person right here you can see in front of that. So it's like dimensions over dimensions. See this guy right here with the hair? Yeah, it's really easy. It looks like he's wearing a oxygen mask or something right there. You see right there? Isn't that cool? Just all kind of stuff that you can see. Wow, man, it is something. Seeing the invisible world. Okay, this looks like a cat or something. I don't know. This is some kind of animal. Some of these I just don't know what they are, and I guess that it looks like 2 ears there. There's an eye. There's an eye. Here's the nose, and here's the mouth right there. Kind of weird, but there it is. And it's on the ground right by the fairy circle and all. It's kind of crazy, but there it is. And this is what it looked like before the contrast and the brightness. So let's look at that one. It was really bright. I toned it down a little bit, and then you can see there it is right there, the 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And you see there's eye here, nose, and a mouth right here. It's in the middle right here. It's really always someone in the middle flying these things. That almost looks like a question mark right there, doesn't it? It's crazy. Here's an entity on the side. Looks like somebody looking through a hole right there. And this is a profile of something. Smiling nose and the hair right there. Almost looks like a cartoon character, doesn't it? And then there's that thing that looks like the dog. It looks like a greyhound right there. The 2 eyes and the snout right there. Pretty cool stuff right there. And that's just turned down with all, that's what it looked like before I adjusted the contrast and the brightness. I'm a little scatterbrained today. It's just really foggy or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But I feel fine physically. It's just tired and exhausting. This has just been a real stressful time, And you got friends that have the virus and other people having some really serious health issues. They're family members, that is, of some of my friends. And, man, I'm praying for you. You know who I'm talking to. So, anyway, you see all these little people right here? I know. There's just all on the portal. And a lot of people will say, that's pareidolia, Dave. It could be. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I know what I see, so I don't understand it. But there's portals. There's things that we don't understand. So all I can do is bring it to you, like this right here. You see the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth right there on that one. So I won't spend too much time on that. Okay. Big pine tree in the backyard. Just has a lot of stuff always around it. That's where I caught that angel, if you remember. What do you think this is? It's really pixelized. I know it's a long way away, but you see the 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth on this one. And right here, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And if you just keep looking, you see all kind of entities just looking through this pixelization, like right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's these entities, and they are traveling in these orbs. And I'm going to tell you, they're in the trees just like this right here. The IR camera is really picking up a lot that regular cameras will not get, that's for sure, pick up. See, like this guy right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's something in the sky right there, and it looks like it's that ectoplasm right there that didn't show up all the way, but you can see there's a entity right there. And here's a orb right here with something in it. I don't know. What do you think that is right there? That looks like a little flying saucer. It's up in the air. I see these things a lot around here. And you can see there's something in the tree right there. You can see the silhouette that the IR camera is picking up. You know, I don't spend too much time on that, but since Tim Bradrick has been doing it, I'm going to show what I catch too. And maybe we're on to something here. That's for sure. Okay, this is just taking the picture out in the backyard without any light. I mean, there's a flash, but there is no light. You can see how dark it is out there. And this is a profile of an entity, eye here, and you can see the other eye barely, and the nose and the mouth and the head right there. Somebody traveling in a Merkaba. And I believe I brought it up a little bit. That's how bright it was when I took the picture. You see, you can't even see anything. It's so bright. That's why I'll bring it down and adjust the brightness and the contrast. And that's all I do. And look at all of the entities around there just flying around. These are not lightning bugs. They're not bugs. It's too cold for the bugs. If you are up here, you're going, no, there's no bugs out there. I think a lot of the butterflies are still, cocooned. It won't be long. They're going to be hatching, and the moths and things of that nature. But right now, no. So you see all of this right there. And what I think I did with that was I zoomed in with the camera a little bit, and that's what I was catching. That's wild. I wouldn't have caught that if I hadn't have zoomed in. Now, this is daybreak, and it's coming earlier and earlier, and this is a orb that I caught, and it looks like a smile right here, a nose and 2 eyes, and there's an entity here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth above it right there. And there's a little something there and there. So wanted to show that one and show you what it looks like out there in the daytime. You can see the quartz boulders, they're all out here. Okay, and there's the big pine tree, and this is open space in between these trees here. So I see a lot of stuff right in here. Now, this is what Tim Bradrick catches a lot, and I said, okay, let's see what we see here. I said, I didn't expect to see anything, to tell you the truth. And I go, oh, wait a minute, what is this? Yes, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You see it. There's a little something right there. I don't even know what that is. I've looked at it, and I keep seeing different things each time. Like right here, there's 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You see it right there? Isn't that wow? And there's something right here. It looks like he's in the tree. There's the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the neck. And this is his chest. And it goes down, his arms going down. Do you see that? That IR camera is just awesome. There's an entity right here, 2 eyes, nose. It looks like it's riding on piggyback or on the neck of this one right here that goes all the way down. See the eyes right here, the nose, and the mouth right here, the head, and the body comes down. A little something right there. I just kept looking and looking. I'm just going, wow, look, there's somebody right there. There's their nose, there's their ears, their eyes, the hair. Isn't that something? It's just crazy. Here's an entity right here. It's just so many in here. I just couldn't believe how many entities was here. Now there's a little something right there. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like an angel. That kind of looks like a wing here and a wing here. You see the head, and this is the limb that's going in front of them, and it looks like they've got a robe on. Yeah, see right there? Isn't that wow? And I know a lot of people, like they tell Tim, that these are like pareidolia, and if that's what you want to believe, that's cool, But, I believe it's another dimension, and we're seeing part of it, and that's for sure. Like right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and there's something right here that, what do you think that is right there? Just so many things here. I could spend the whole show, looking at all this stuff. And all these people are entities. Look at this right here. I didn't even see this. See what I'm saying? This looks like a dog. 2 eyes, a nose, a snout right there. And one right up under here. This kind of looks like a lion. 2 eyes, the nose, a big snout, and a mouth. You see it right there in the mane? And look over here at this one. There's a guy right here. I mean, look, this is just pretty as you please. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right here, and you see the neck going down the body. And look at this guy. He is smiling. He's very happy. Look at this. Isn't that something? And you see the neck. It looks like he's got a shirt on or something right here, a V-neck. See it right there? Now that's in the tree up there. I would never see that. This is with the IR camera, and it's just so cool. And that is just something. See the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth right there. I know people are probably going to call me crazy, but, I am bringing you what I see out in the Backyard Ufologist's backyard. This is the Hammonasset Ley Line right in here. And it's just so many portals and stuff. And it's all in the trees, a lot of energy, the quartz boulders and stuff. It's just very, very powerful energy place here. And at night, you can see, I see all the sky right in here in this area. This is like the southern hemisphere right here. And we see all of these UFOs come over. Like if you'll look and see the drone flight, you can see this tree, and we go way up about 400 feet or more. I don't know how high we really got, but it was pretty high. And I do a 360 and showing what it looks like. And you can see the water is not too far away from here, the Long Island Sound, and these UFOs come right over, and they go back and forth. And we do see satellites and the ISS and space junk and stuff. We look at spaceweather.com and Heavens Above and everything to make sure, even Star Walk, and compare, say, was that a satellite that we just saw? No, it wasn't, and something comes up here and it'll stop. Satellites don't stop, and it would flash at us like it does at East Eddy Ranch. And some of them just go by and they flash and they're going by fast, and some of them just ignore us. So a lot going on up there. And I see an orb right there I didn't even see before. Yeah, see that? There you go, right there. See that? There's an orb right there. It's all they're out there during the day, just like the stars are. It's just too much light. You can't see them. So let's move on here. Here's an orb coming around like it always does on the Hammonasset Ley Line right here. And this is like a mustache and a mouth and 2 nostrils and 2 eyes right there, as you can see. That's pretty cool. And this was, I think, a light from next door. And we'll move on here to another. This is daybreak. And you can see it really lit up right there. There's a little something right there. It's crazy. Can't see too much. It's really blurred. I didn't do a good job on this one. But you can see there's something right here. See the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth? That looks like a dog to me. Here's something right in here. I mean, it's just covered with stuff. Don't you see all of this? See this right here? This guy right here, this entity right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. There's something right here. Looks like I could be a dragon or something. It's something right there coming out. Yes. Yeah, I really do believe this. I really do. I will leave this here, and you can pause it and copy, do a screen catch, and look at it yourself, okay? All right, I think that's it for today. Okay, that was the show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, bringing it to you. I hope you subscribe, like, and comment, and hit the notification bell when we have a new video. It will notify you. And make sure, if you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed, okay? Because there's some really crazy things happening. A lot of people are getting unsubscribed. That's been happening a lot. In the past. It's happening more now, so I would appreciate it if you would make sure that you're still subscribed and share and help me get there to 1,000 subscribers and to I need 2,000 more hours of viewing time too. So watch some of my videos when you get time, check it out and tell me what you think. If not, just watch them and have fun, because this is the paranormal. This is the spirituality stuff that's going on out there, right under our nose, that our eyes, our vision spectrum can't pick up, but we are seeing it with the technology, some of it anyway. The IR camera, I just can't stress it enough, how it just picks up all kind of different things, and sometimes you can't even see it then. You have to really look at it for sure. So subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and be on the lookout for the guardian angel, the winged entity that's around. Have a great Friday. Look in the description box. It shows you how to make a donation. We have a monthly Patreon, or you can make a one-time Patreon donation, or you can go to PayPal. All the links are in the description box below, and all the shout outs, and all my good friends on social media, you know who you are. I try to shout out to you and say hello, I'm thinking about you. It's just been kind of slow for me here. It's a little exhausting and stressful things going on, but we have things going on, and that's just life. That's just the way it is. So I appreciate everybody, though. I really do. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a happy Easter, and I will see you in just a couple of days. Bye-bye, everybody.